Thanks for staying with us here on The Pulse. Well, this afternoon, let's head now to Kpandai because residents of Kpandai say they're eagerly waiting for the rerun of its parliamentary elections days after a Tamale High Court ruling. The Electoral Commission on Wednesday scheduled the rerun for December 30th following a notification from Parliament declaring the seat vacant. Both the governing NDC and the opposition NPP in the constituency say they are ready for the elections, and we will be engaging the parties shortly. But first, let's hear from residents.
So about 20 able to abandon. And I may vampire into no, and I say, Bibia, may show you on Queen, Bibia, I don't know, a draw. Bibia on to Abama, the power of Penal. Because young Pebas Abasawa.
Human, yep. Send the Yanya advantage, say, Babby Tobasil. I say, Jimana, pen, so Muye, and my.
Try a trauma MP, a barber, Banawa, Kpandai development. So, yes, from me a form chop. If they don't dry, and I am free name got to a ban. MP or wait market Kpandai development.
Kpandai is not going to be the first or the last rerun our constituency. And to say, fine, we are going to vote. And the emission is so be and uncle to Naba in peaceful.
Because we know as the law from above, or when to me, I say, young twin to about it. And then here near you will come. Until Abana there was say to Obiania Butanade, yes, uncle to Utuma MP, Opa, that very no side Friday, was a got trauma. Why Utuma NDC candidates who are now I then, no about trauma, no about Friday, after that's wet.
Metunemu yesika. Omumwaye no ma dada ya che MPP ni NDC fo. MPP ba mo first camera NDC ba mo first camera na yesi.
And my colleague Martina Bugri joins us live from that constituency. Martina, what's the euphoria like in that constituency as we await that rerun on the 30th?
Faustina, I didn't get the question. If you can.
I'm wondering what the euphoria is like on the grounds. You've been engaging more residents. What are their expectations?
Yes, so it depends on who you speak to. People from the NDC believe that, they have enough days to campaign and then win this election. They believe that they won the election and they would win it hands down again. As we speak now, some party executives from the regional are in Kpandai now campaigning already. And for the MPP, they are saying that they want to exhaust all the legal processes they have filed before they will take a decision to enter Kpandai. Earlier on, I spoke to the NDC candidate, and he says that he's on his way back to Tamale and then to head to Kpandai to start his campaign. And so for the NDC, they are already on the ground campaigning. Both region and constituency are campaigning now, but the MPP say they are waiting for the court processes. And whilst we speak, on the 18th of December, the High Court will be passing its judgment on the stay of execution that they had filed.
Thank you so much, Martina. Well, let me get the party reaction to this. Both the NDC and the NPP. Join me now via Zoom is Haruna Mohammed, is Deputy General Secretary for the NPP. I also have with me Rashid Tanko Computer. He is the newly appointed acting CEO of GFEC, but he is also the Deputy National Elections Director of the NDC and IT as well. We appreciate your time here on The Pulse. I'd like to start with Haruna Mohammed. With Ablekmo North, the party decided not to contest. Will you contest Kpandai seat?
We are in court and we will exhaust all the procedures. Everything has its own roots. We will not kowtow to intimidation. We will not kowtow to the distraction of our democratic process. Every student of law, including my brother Tanko Rashid Computer, will be confused with the procedures that is applicable in our judicial jurisprudence. All of us know how processes are served and how they are being done. If you run the history of our elections in terms of parliamentary reruns and by-elections. And when members are in parliament, the procedure that has been used is not the same procedure that is applied now. Sections of the Ghanaian country are very, very, very disappointed. And I don't know where our democracy is going to run to. I have to sit now.
I asked a direct
Ghana's
question.
Democracy.
Will the NPP
I tell you,
contest the Kpandai seat? It's a direct question,
telling
isn't
you that I'm not obliged to answer your direct question.
Okay.
I am to tell you what.
So you will not contest? Will you contest?
I am telling you that we are in court.
That is well noted. And we know you're in court. We know you're contesting this decision.
Until we exhaust our court procedures, we may not be able to tell you specifically what we have to do. So you've asked the question right, but we need to exhaust all the procedures that we have put in terms of the court processes and exhaust them before.
Clarify for me, because we've been hearing from Taco Computer tell us that you are not in court. Which court are you in?
I didn't get your question.
Where did you file your suit at?
Where did we file our suit? Oh,
yes.
Forty, you want to tell me that you don't know where the MPP filed their suit? You don't know?
No, I don't know.
Forty?
Tell me. Tell me.
Multimedia? You don't know?
Tell me, Haruna, tell me.
Your reporters were.
Haruna, tell me.
Your reporters were in court yesterday.
Tell me. Just answer the question. Which court?
I am telling you, your reporters were in High Court.
Okay. Now,
I am telling you, your reporters were in High Court yesterday. They were in High Court with us yesterday. In Tamale, we've also filed a certiorari by way of judicial review at the Supreme Court. You have not seen that? You have not also seen that we have filed a notice of appeal at the appeal court? You don't know? Well, see, this question.
It's a good thing I have Tango with me. Tango, you said they were not in court yesterday. Tell me your defense to this then.
Look, Tanko was not in court. Only the original organizer came to court.
No, can I please speak to Tanko, Haruna? Please hold on. Let me speak to Tanko. Tanko, your defense.
Let me say good afternoon to Alaji Haruna, the brother, and for Sit and all your cherished viewers. Let me tell you, we are contesting the Kpandai constituency. We are ready. We are battle ready. As your reporter rightly put it down, our teams are in the constituency. I was there last week myself. Yesterday, you know, after they lost the case at the Tamale High Court, on that very day, they had two documents in their pockets when they came to court. One was for appeal, and then the other one was for a notice of motion for stay of execution. That's what they were trying to do. You see, MPP, they are very smart. Smart in the sense that they know they had lost the case. So they wanted to assuage their people. So when they were coming to the court, they put it in their pocket, knowing that they were going to lose, and then they were filed. So they filed a notice. They gave them 17th November to come in, December, 17th December, to come and move the motion. But the mere fact that you have filed a notice of motion of stay of execution doesn't mean that there is already a stay of execution on it. That is not it. It doesn't operate like that. Until you move the motion, it grant, then the stay cannot take action.
So you agree that on midday on Joy FM, when you were engaging my colleague Pello for it, when you said that there was no case in court, you agree that there's a case in court now?
No, that is what I tell you. You have even filed a notice. Is that a case? It has not been moved. It's just you are putting nothing on in emptiness. Nothing has happened. It was yesterday they went to court to now move the motion. And when they moved the motion yesterday, we argue our case. Our lawyers were in court with them. And then the judge now gave 18th December to rule on their motion. So as we speak now, from now up to 18, there is no process, nothing. It's not yet to be ruled. So nothing stopped the execution of the orders of the High Court. Nothing. Nothing is stopping it.
You appear to be shifting your position now, but let me bring in Haruna at this point. Haruna, I want a direct response. Will you contest this Kpandai seat?
Because you won't get that direct response.
Why?
I am telling you that.
We want to know. We want to know because
see,
you've heard clearly from our reporters on the ground that already the NDC is campaigning. We're not seeing you on the ground. We want a direct response from you. We understand that you're in court. We understand that you are following the procedure. We want to know, will you contest the seat?
We are law-abiding citizens. There are several avenues for us to cure that misjudgment, one of which is to go to court. And let me correct my brother. And sorry, unfortunately, when I started, I did not reach him. Computer, answer it.
Okay, you people are greeting yourself with my airtime.
Yes, I'm greeting you in our local language. Yes, your airtime is for us because this is where we are on at the moment.
Anna, answer my question. Let's make progress.
I want to make some correction to my brother. We filed a notice of appeal at the appeals court. We filed a motion for stay of execution. It was not a notice of stay of execution. It was a motion. And again, once a motion is moved in court and a ruling date is set, you cannot say nothing is happening in court. It means that the judge has to take a time to write his ruling. So there is a matter in court, there is a pendency of a matter in court. And once the service has been done and your lawyers were there, and I'm very surprised that you say that there was not a matter in court. On 1st of December, there was a change of date from 17 to 10. And this matter is well known. And you are saying that there was no court proceedings. Unfortunately, my brother will have to admit on this particular point that he erred. And again, look, if there is precedence in this country, Jackie, you are Deputy Director, IT, and Elections. The process went through and Jackie was sitting in Parliament.
Haruna, will you contest the seat? Will the NPP contest the seat? We know you're in court, but the EC has given an official date for the rerun, which is on the 30th of this very month. Will you contest the Kpandai seat?
EC is not a chamber to declare our position.
It's a very simple question, Haruna. It's a yes or no question. I believe you can answer this directly. Will the NPP contest the seat?
Please, the remedies in this particular instance relies in the court. We're taking the court process. And I'm telling you that until we exhaust the court process and now come back to look, and we are telling you that we are very confident because the NDC is not confident in the court case. They are using their state capture, using state institutions, and luring them into this particular act, which has never happened in this country before. It is very unfortunate. But they are forgetting that when the table turns and we are removing them like that from Parliament, they will want to stand on the rooftop and talk to the people of Ghana. The media to speak, the civil society to speak, the clergy to come out and speak, the silent National Peace Council to come out and speak.
Come and speak, you say. Now we want you to speak. We want you to be direct with us. Will you contest the seat? It's a simple question. Why are you avoiding that question, Haruna?
You are rather avoiding the answer. Why are you not asking the questions of why there are pendency of cases in court which require them to stay execution? And what my brother ought to know is that even the judgment that is going to be given on 18th will require a mandatory 7 days of stay of execution. The judgment, per the appeals court rules 1997, CI 19, will require a 7-day mandatory stay of execution after the judgment. What are we doing to our law?
Haruna, the people of Kpandai, they are watching, and they just want to know, when they go to the polls on the 30th, should they vote for the NPP? Will you be contesting the seat? It's a simple question. I believe the people of Kpandai deserves an answer.
They may end up by not going to the polls on 30th because we are in court.
Okay. Tanko, you're already on the ground. You are doing massive campaigns. What are your expectations, knowing fully well that based on the initial results from the Electoral Commission, you lost the seat by some 3,000 votes? How do you hope to regain those votes?
You see, NPP doesn't have any 3,000 votes. These were votes that we contested in court, that the collation was not properly done. Fake figures were being used to collate the results. And based on that, our reliefs were upheld by the High Court So as we speak now, MPP cannot pride themselves with any votes. They don't have it. The High Court nullified those votes. They don't have any because the High Court agreed that they were fake votes. Because you can't have a polling station that will give you a vote of 1,400. My brother is a very known election officer. He knows that there are polling stations ended at 750 voters. And so if you get a polling station that goes up to 1,000 plus, that tells you that's a fake vote, fake ones. So they don't have it. So for us, we are going on clean slate, and we know that we are going to win. In any case, the question you are asking my brother, he won't answer it. You remember they said there were no contesting at Blakemanoff. You remember that one? But last minute, less than 24 hours to the elections, their candidate came out with other groups and said they were defying the orders of the national executive and went ahead to contest the Blakemanoff. They were there, and the election day, their national officers, senior officers of the party, were all over the place, creating confusion in the constituency on the voting day. Blakemanoff. So if today you are asking my brother whether they will continue, they won't give you the answer. This morning, their constituency chairman, he's known as Jato, and MPP constituency chairman, came up boldly and said they are contesting, that they are also doing campaign. They won't follow the court because it appears they are not getting anything from the court. So they have to campaign this morning. So these people you are asking, they won't give you proper answer. They will dodge these things. They will continue to be telling you this. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, they are doing campaign. There are people out there doing campaign. You see, so for us, we are prepared for the elections. I know that nothing is going to come. In any case, the 18th one, it is not an appeal on the decision of the 24th November ruling. The 18th one is a motion that moved for stay of execution. Okay, that is what it's going to do. So it doesn't come with my brother that when it comes and it's positive, automatic, that means that yes, if it's granted to you, the motion that you have, if it's granted, it means yes, everybody will stay until an appeal process complete. But if it is dismissed, of course, you have not. I don't even see why they should be entertaining that motion. Because what are they staying for? What are they staying?
You've been doing your campaigns on the ground. You've been engaging residents. What is the kind of feedback they've been giving you?
Oh, very, very positive. They are ready to vote for the ND candidate. The reason being that, look, the ones who bring development, the government of the NDC is actually delivering the goods to the good people of Ghana. And they want to join that reset agenda. Like how the Akotia people did. The Akotia people got an opportunity in order to get development in their area quickly. So they had to go in for an NDC candidate. So will the Kpandai people also say. They were pointing at the report I have when I went there. They were pointing to us that look, what the people of Akotia did, we are going to even double it for you people. We need you. We need the NDC. The good work of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Everybody is seeing it in Ghana. So they also want to be part. Of what use will they go and vote Nyindam? What is it going to bring? Opposition.
Let me bring in Haruna Mohammed.
To organize themselves.
At this point in time, Haruna, I'm sure you've been engaging leadership in the Kpandai constituency, especially the constituency chairman of the party. What feedback has he been giving you about the feedback he has been receiving from people on the ground?
I want to correct this. Our constituency chairman name is not called Jato. It's called Kennedy. So maybe he has spoken to an NDC Jato. Our constituency chairman name is Kennedy. And for the last time, Kennedy has not spoken on any platform to indicate. So if he says Jato, he knows that it's completely different from the MPP chairman, whose name is called Kennedy. Myself, the general secretary, on Monday, we engaged the good people of Kpandai, all the executives, we engage them, we brief them on all the proceedings and what have you. But as you know, the MPP is a law-abiding party. We have gone to court and we are going to follow through all the processes that we have put through. And we are very confident that at the end of the day, the rule of law will prevail.
But time is not on your hands, is it? Time is not on your hands, is it?
My brother,
the EC says the election will hold on the 30th of this month.
The EC has given dates and pulled those dates back before. So it's not going to be very surprising. The EC is acting on a court order because the clerk has written to them. If there is another court order, all of them will go back to sleep so that everything will get to settle.
And
we are
you're
very
confident that the court will rule in your favor?
I am telling you that we did not send any bad case to court. On the 16th of December, we will be at the Supreme Court. And the Supreme Court will also be looking at the judicial review, even before the 18th of December. So we are very grounded in the case of law to ensure that all the legal processes are exhausted. I hear my brother talking about development. For good 1 year, myself and him, we are from here. Bimbilla has not seen even a single development under the NDC. You can't point to one single development. The only development the people of the North got from the NDC is the appointment of the MMDCs. They haven't gotten anything. Tamale, they have gotten nothing. Zabzugu, nothing. None of them have initiated any project. All the road infrastructure that is currently going on in the northern part of Ghana, including the constituencies in northern region specific, are all projects of the MPP. And he knows it. The projects and then the network that he goes around and open and what have you are all projects of the MPP. So 1 year on, 4 years you have been given, not even a single project did you do for the good people of the northern region. And you are talking about development.
How you realize that campaigning should be done on the grounds? Because the people of Kpandai will be the ones to vote on that day. And yet they do not know if the MPP is going to contest.
You see, campaigning is not about quantity, it's about quality. So it's the quality of campaign, not the quantity of campaign. So we are very focused, we are very minded, and we are going to follow through the legal process. And at the end of the legal process, a determination will inform the decision of the party.
Thank you, Haruna Mohammed. He's Deputy General Secretary of the NPP. Let me wrap up with Tanko Computer briefly. You wanted to say something, Tanko?
Yes, you know what?
What?
This morning, I had an interview with the constituency chairman of MPP in Kpandai, called Jat, to check the portal of Onua TV today. They've even reported the interview we granted them this morning. And the gentleman is alive. His picture is even there. They put his picture there. He should come and deny it. That is MPP for you. So clearly, we are ready for the election. We are prepared for it. We know we are going to win hands down. The MPP is losing the election. You see, they won't answer whether they are contesting or not. We are advising them. If they want, they should chicken up like how they left the Tamale Central by-election. Because the defeat they will get in Kpandai, only God knows. We will hand them some heavy defeat because our arsenals are ready for the elections. Our preparation is top-notch. Our strategy is down to earth. And I can assure you, we will emerge victorious. And the good people of Kpandai will have the best of New Year package. Best of New Year package. Because the NDC is going to give them.
Haruna, I wrapped up with you, but you may want to respond to that. Are you checking out of this contest as the NPP? Will you chicken out of this contest?
You know, we are not a creation of illegality, so we will not perpetrate ourselves in an illegality. We are not formed in a constitutional era that was.
Haruna, you have specialized in not answering my question. It's a simple question.
No,
Will you chicken out of the election as a political party? Should we expect to see you on the ground?
We are not used to perpetrating illegality. So if something that we are fighting on law, why are we? If we are ready to do whatever question you are asking, we will make a release on that. We will make a pronouncement on that. The Tamale Central he mentioned, nobody forced us. We made our point very clear.
So we should expect that you would also withdraw from this race?
I cannot tell you. We are going to court, and the court processes, the remedies in the court will inform our decision. And that is what we are saying. So once we are not a party that has been formed through an illegal process, we will not be mixing ourselves with an illegality, because we all know a 7 security officer forming a party, which was not something that was grounded in law. And even the current president told us that when it comes to violence, they are the paramount chiefs of violence. So we all know what they perpetrate, what they do. We know their class. We know their stock in trade. So for us, we are not going to join them because we will not be in their level.
Thank you, gentlemen, for your time here on The Pulse. Haruna Mohammed and Rashid Tanko Computer. Well, the former Vice President, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, says the Electoral Commission and their decision to reschedule or schedule that rerun of the Kpandai parliamentary election undermines Ghana's democratic institutions and ignores ongoing legal processes involving the new patriotic parties. Matthew Yindam.
At the least, very, very disappointed in what is going on in our country. It looks like our institutions of democracy and our tenets of democracy are being undermined. The issue of Kpandai with Matthew Yindam is not a new issue in our democratic politics. You've had issues with Dana Bodakpi, you've had issues with Teji Kweston, in Asin, and basically you've had the House allow the court and the legal processes to take place and be exhausted before state institutions are stampeded into acting in ways that undermine democracy. Matthew Yindam should be given his day in court. He has filed appeal processes at the High Court. He has filed for a judicial review at the Supreme Court, and none of those cases has been adjudicated. So why the rush? Why the indecent haste? I think that he's being railroaded. I think that this undermines our institutions of democracy. I think that we should take a halt to these processes and allow him to have his day in court, just as others have done in the past. The House has never really rushed in this way when it came to the other cases. What is the difference with the case of Matthew Yindam? I think it should not be this case. I think we should uphold the tenets of democracy. Democracy is something precious that we've all had and we've all subscribed to. When you start undermining its pillars, you break it down, and the consequences for the nation are very severe. And so simply because you have power, you shouldn't feel that you can ride roughshod over your opponents and over the principles of democracy. And so I stand with the principles that are being espoused by the minority in Parliament, and they are doing a good job at it, and we want to support all the principles that they are fighting over in this particular case.